This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor. We start off with Dan in Grand Rapids. Dan, how can we help you today?
My wife and I are preparing to retire. Matter of fact, her last day of work is tomorrow. Mine will be the beginning of February. So 40 years of effort towards this.
Dan, how are you?
Very good.
Dan, I got to ask you this. This is, I mean, we men have to unite because we don't do this well, and we got Rachel here to help us on this. Before we dive in, what is the plan when she finishes the day tomorrow and she wraps it up and comes home? Do you got something planned?
We don't. It actually came on pretty quick. We both had this date in February picked, and then her department dissolved, and they said you can either take a buyout or you can transfer to another department. So this all happened for her in the last 3 weeks. So.
Okay, but presumably she's excited about this?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Dan, listen, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Rachel's here to back me up. This is where you got to step up. I mean, you got to do something special. She comes home, maybe a little surprise. If she hates surprises, plan a little something, at least a nice dinner,
a little retirement celebration.
Gift, 40 years, babe. You're wrapping it up. We got to celebrate her. Is my point. I don't want to, and I'm glad I said this, Dan, because you might have blown it had I not brought this up.
You're very much. I appreciate that. She works from home, but I will bring something home and make it monumental.
She works from home. Okay, Rachel, what does he do in that situation? I feel like this is your category.
Champagne. Pop the bottle right outside the door.
Neither one of us drink, but I'll do some
man.
Boy, we are striking out, Dan. We're striking out.
The grape juice, sparkling grape juice. Okay.
No, just do something special.
So.
All right, so we've now helped you there. That's the help you didn't know you needed. Now,
that's
keep
40
going.
Plus your marriage, we got by. So we've worked very hard to get where we're at, and we're very comfortable with what we're planning for retirement. We're very comfortable with our financial advisor, but I have one concern that he's got me a plan that he's got for me, and we are going to put an addition on our house next spring. So we're planning to spend about $100,000 to $120,000 to do that. Now, my plan was just kind of take that off the top of our 401k and our savings, and make that do the addition. What he's suggesting, and he gave me, I guess, good reasons, is he's suggesting that I take out like a HELOC or a home equity loan to do this project. And he said, we'll chunk it away pretty quick. But he said there's reasons for that. First of all, I'll be paying a lower interest rate than he can make me. That's arguable. The second thing he said was it is definitely be a tax write-off. And the third thing was the fact that it'll save me $20,000+ next year in taxes because of the tax bracket that he's aligning us with. And it's very hard for me to think about going into debt immediately as I retire.
Well, yeah, 100%. Because where is he planning on having you guys pay off the HELOC? When he said you can throw a bunch of money at it, is he thinking just a little bit every year so that you don't mess up the taxes and all of it?
He's saying we'll chunk it away, and I don't know how relevant chunk it away is, if it's a year or 5 years. But he said we'll just make a monthly payment on it, and again that it'll give us a tax advantage, it'll save us taxes and all this, which all kind of makes sense, but. Dang, just got myself 40 years of work to get out of debt and retire, and then just thinking about going back into debt just kind of scares me.
Well, some financial advisors are so stupid, they don't even think about your values and what you want out of life. And clearly, living a debt-free life has a price tag for you. You can't put a price on it, but, it's a value of yours that he's not putting into any consideration. And so as he goes around, so no, I would not do this. I would 100% just cash flow it. And if the cash flow comes out of, I don't know if it's the 401k, if you guys have money elsewhere, but you have the ability to cash flow it, right, Dan? We got a set amount that we're going into retirement with that we're comfortable with, and it's going to last us long beyond our retirement. Yep. And
just thinking of taking that 100 or 120 right off the top of that and doing the addition was my plan until he.
Well, let's just put your plan.
He offered a suggestion.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to put your plan to the test, not his suggestion. We hate his suggestion. We hate it. So let's put your plan to the test. Let's assume that you didn't get this advice at all. Okay.
Yes.
And you just went ahead and pulled the trigger on your plan. How do you feel emotionally about your plan? Any stress?
No, I don't think so. We have kind of intentionally, we have this 403B that we've been carrying for a long time, and I've been very aggressive with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it from 20,000 to it's about 170 right now. So
Amazing.
my thought was that is just some play money we've been actually not planning on that we've accumulated that would do this project for us.
What's the addition
And I would
for?
well, we raised 7 kids in our house, and it was fine with 9 people. But now what we find is with adult children, instead of 9 people every day, we have 29 people, 10 times a year. So we want to double our kitchen and our living room.
Sure.
It's about 450 square feet.
How much do you guys have in retirement total?
Just about $2 million.
Okay. Golly.
Yeah.
See, and he's going through all these hoops and stuff about this and that and that. You guys have $2 million.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you want to take 100,000 of it. And if you go and burn that amount in the middle of the room, like you're not going to have any emotion towards it because it's such a small percentage of your net worth. So that's where the peace of mind of your value system overrides his snaking and maneuvering through where it's going to be not even that much money at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I would
agree.
rather,
I mean, Dan, you answered your own question. I asked it that way just simply for you to hear yourself say, his plan gives me a little bit of heartburn. Enough that the Pepsi AC is not working and you called us today, right?
It did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I think I knew where you were going to take me, but I just kind of wanted to hear it.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, and we're happy to be here for you. But you, sir, are the ultimate arbiter on this. Your body, your heart, your head. And, man, you're just like, man, if I can put this addition on, and I'm paying cash for it for my grandkids to be there.
Yeah, and I would run the numbers, too, because I am curious, because the HELOCs, like the rates go up and down. Like it really is very dependent upon what's going on.
No, don't run the rates at all. I don't want you to be tempted.
No, it's not a temptation, but it's that versus what, you know what I mean? Like that versus the taxes that you're going to pay on like what I'm saying is I think it ends up being closer to a wash than what you realize. I think that the guy, I think he's like nitpicking every little thing.
I agree.
To say, I'm making this number up. I haven't done the calculations, but to save 10 grand, whatever the thing is. And that's pennies to you guys. So I'm like, the peace of mind is worth that so much more.
Yeah, just listening to you describe everything he told you versus your plan, yours is simple. Boom, we're done. We're done.
And do you?
And I guess
do you all have
things he said kind of makes sense.
Do you? Do you have money elsewhere, Dan? Where, to his point, do you have money sitting in a high yield savings or something where you wouldn't necessarily have to pay taxes if you use that cash?
We have about a $40,000 savings account. And 401k, I have a lump sum pension and a 403b.
Okay, gotcha. Nope, that's great. Yeah, no, I would not go borrow on my house to do an addition when I freaking have the money for it.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Trust your gut, Dan. There's a whole bunch of science on this that trusting the gut is not this mysterious thing. It's actually the brain sending physical signals to the body. And we feel it in our body. That's a real thing. It has the same validity as the logic. Listen to your heart. Listen to your body. You were right. Thanks for calling. Tell the financial advisor thanks, but no thanks.